Okay.
It was started about 10 years ago, and the foundation was to foster strength in the agricultural communities, because food is, in essence, like one of our primary needs. You know, we need to have food, so it's a good place to start with something as basic as that.
If you come around here, I can show you the Ithaca Bank.
We have an active board of directors who meets monthly to deal with issues of promotion and distribution of the currency. Right now, the board of directors has a whole stash of local currency printed, just like a central bank of any country would have a stash of currency printed and in reserves. And that currency is brought into circulation when a person calls in or fills out the form that says, I am able to do whatever task in exchange for local currency.
Ithaca Hours and the Alternatives Credit Union have had a relationship since the very beginning of Ithaca Hours, and we feel that by supporting Ithaca Hours, we also lend some credibility to the system.
Is it possible to use Ithaca Hours to pay off part of my loan?
Yes, you can use 2 Ithaca Hours with every loan payment that you make. You can also use them for any fees that we charge.
Oh, great. Well, I'll
Just list them as cash.
Okay.
In the cash side.
So that's going to be...
The closest we come to being a banking system is that we make loans. The organization also gives grants to community organizations, to other community organizations. So on that small scale, we do provide financing for local entrepreneurs. But it's not a banking system in the sense of being a financial intermediary. You know, we don't take in deposits and money from some segment of the population and lend it out to others. But we do create wealth.
Well, I've been in business here 8 years, so I was already, when the Ithaca money started, we also started with the Ithaca money at the same time. So I accepted both American dollars and Ithaca money at the same time. It was very precious for me to get a loan from the people at Ithaca Hours, because I've tried in other banks, and I didn't have to fill out lots of applications, and I haven't done my taxes in a few years. And they decided nobody will give me a loan. And these were the only people that would give me a loan.
If the US dollar collapsed and disappeared, there would certainly be a lot of economic impact. But I think if local communities already have in place mechanisms for local exchange and information networks that allow them to find out who's selling things and who's a specialist in this kind of repair or this kind of medical care, if those local networks already exist, then we're not quite so vulnerable to the larger downturns that happen.
La figura del banco que nosotros tenemos es una empresa.
We commonly see the bank as a business that makes money with money.
Y la figura de banco que nosotros podríamos darle
But
dentro de la red.
in the barter network, we see the bank as an entity that produces goods and services through the access to a tool called credit.
Necesitar una herramienta a la que le damos el nombre de crédito. Entonces, no es que vamos a hacer un sistema financiero, porque esa
But we
persona...
aren't going to build a new financial system. Our credits are loaned without interest.
100 y vos me tenés que devolver 150, como nos
We
dicen.
don't say like the IMF does, I'll lend you 100, but you must pay back 150. No, we lend 100 and we say, pay back 100 in goods, services, or skills that the network needs.
Que son los que necesitamos para la red.
Con el crédito que recibimos de la gente del PAR, hemos trabajado y tenemos casi 50 personas trabajando, con 30.000 créditos que se los dio, de los cuales hemos gastado 18 y hemos generado 50. esta red permite que nosotros manejemos nuestro propio dinero a través de la producción. O sea, nosotros producimos y podemos ayudar también. Y fíjese usted que nosotros, a la transformación de esta prenda, nosotros nos permite fabricar, que ustedes si lo quieren ir a ver abajo lo van a poder firmar después, fabricar factura, churro y pan para los comedores escolares y para los comedores de los chiquitos. O sea, los permite ejercer la solidaridad que realmente es para lo que es la cooperativa.
Estos los elaboraron las chicas el domingo y ahora los vamos a cortar a la mitad, vamos a ponerle dulce de zapallo que también lo elaboramos acá y lo vamos a llevar a un comedor después. Hay harina, hay aceite, hay huevos, hay grasa. Entonces nosotros trocamos eso, intercambiamos por otra cosa o lo pagamos con los créditos, son como unos bonos. Entonces yo tomo todo eso y pues puedo elaborar para los chicos.
O todos juntos o ninguno.
It means everyone all together or no one at all. Otherwise, we'll live in a system where a handful of people decide for the entire world. These people are fine, supposedly, because they have all they need, even in excess. They've stolen our dreams and dispossessed us of our means. We said, they're ignoring us? Okay, we'll ignore them. If they don't give us the money we need, we'll create our own.
My journey is coming to an end, and I am now deeply convinced that the control of money is a prerequisite for democracy. It is perhaps even more important than the right to vote.
Se ven las caritas más alegres ahora por el barrio, acá por lo menos, que saben que tienen su plato de comida seguro todos los días.
Local currencies develop regional self-sufficiency, which is the basis for a healthy national economy and for sovereignty. Shouldn't local currencies become a model for national currencies?
Countries like Turkey, Russia, Iran, Iraq, the Asian countries, the Middle East and Africa could begin to trade in their national currencies, or even begin to barter. They could thus abolish or at least curb the use of the dollar and the euro. And this would bring about justice in the world.
Olmaya başlamışlar taneye bak. Zaten taneyi almış görüyorsunuz. Bunu döktünüz. Bu çiçeği döktünüz. Bu çiçeği bak altında ayçiçeği çıkıyor, bak tane çıkıyor belki. Bu işte bundan yağ oluyor.